my PlayStation directly onto the computer. It sucks. Like, that's why it's just raw gaming footage on mine, because like I upload it straight from the PlayStation. Like, I have no way to edit it down without like uploading it, deleting it, waiting for the video to process, but deleting it, and then it's too much work.
Speaking of YouTube, have you ever heard of that streamer Dr. Disrespect?
Oh yeah.
Do you hear about that shit that's going on?
Dude, since we're talking about it, I might make a video about it now. Oh yeah, dude. Like, there's no way. I don't give a shit if you're the biggest streamer or whatever. I don't care if you did or didn't meet up with the person. You had intentions to meet up with them.
Yeah.
You sent spicy messages after you know that somebody's a minor. Nah, bro. No.
He did it at the same time that he cheated on his wife with some transgender dude or woman, whatever.
Wow.
And some other woman. And that was right around the same time. And that's why, but I don't understand is, if that's what it was, why Twitch for 2 years couldn't say why. Like, I don't get it. And then he's like, right, oh, I got paid. Motherfucker, you were trying to have sex with a fucking minor.
Let alone, like, alright, there was no charges filed. But why not? Because there was no, like, pictures or video shared? That doesn't matter. You had clear intentions to meet up with them at some video game conference or something that you were going to be at.
And
no.
Where he lives at the state, like, they automatically arrest you. Like, they don't wait for, I guess, like, whatever. Like, he could actually be arrested on the spot if charges were filed. But
oh, they need to be filed. Like, that motherfucker needs to get his ass beat. Like, I'm sorry, I might be disabled, but I would fuck him up. You don't do that shit.
Yeah, and he's like, everybody's like, oh, well, maybe after 10 years or whatever it's been, or however, maybe he's changed his life around, blah, 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 blah.
Ain't no fucking way.
Now, I guarantee you, he's probably still doing it.
He's either still doing it and has a way to not get caught, or he's being so fucking monitored he can't risk it.
Yeah. I just can't believe that he...
Fuck him. Fuck Dr. Disrespect. Fuck anybody that wants to stay associated with that piece of shit, too.
He lost all his endorsements. His own gaming company that he co-founded.
Kicked him out. But yet he said that, like, I left. But they said that they fired him.
Oh, well, see, if you watch his last Elden Ring stream towards the end, you could see when he literally looks at his phone, he goes from being, like, in character to, like, oh shit, my life's over. Like, he read the text, the Twitter or whatever, the tweet that the company sent out. You could just see his face change. He knew right then and there. That's when he's like, yeah, guys, I'm fatigued. I've been thinking about taking a vacation from just everything. He knew right then and there that he was done. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
no.
then
leaning too much into the direction of inappropriate, which is apparently misleading as shit from some of the shit that I've watched from, like, the Quartering and some of the other guys that I watched. Like, no, dude, like, the spicy messages were straight spicy. Like, your ass should go to jail.
Yeah.
Like, and if Tim the Tat Man or any of the dudes that wants to stay associated with that piece of shit, they should get locked up and deplatformed too. Fuck that.
See, and the one that I feel bad for, like, is I don't know if you ever heard of Z Laner. He was like he looked up to Dr. Disrespect. Like, Doc helped him. Like, he was already starting to become big because he was a big Call of Duty player, but he teamed up with Doc and they just, like, skyrocketed. And now this came out and he's, like, distraught. He's like, you know, I can't believe that somebody that I idolized, you know, is doing this.
Yo, fucking Zlander, Nick Merckx, Tim the Tat Man, like, anybody that plays with that piece of shit needs to be... No,
Tim
just
said
don't.
that he can't. Tim said that he can't. He's like, I can't be associated with it. Nick,
but like, if you had any idea that shit happened back then, why are you still associated with him? If you didn't know, you didn't know. That is one thing. Like, if you straight didn't know, you didn't know. But I'm sorry, you were on Twitch too. I'm sure you heard that shit. And why would you have not distanced yourself then?
Well, see, what it was people said that they actually went after Dr. Disrespect because of Nick Merckx, because a couple years ago, that Leave the Kids Alone thing was going around, and Nick was saying about, because schools wanted to teach young young kids like sex ed at a very young age.
Yep.
And he's like, it's up to the parents, which I am completely with that. Like, when they're that age, they should not be learning that shit until they're like in like 9th, 10th grade. And
seventh or eighth grade in middle school. Once you start like kind of getting to that puberty age, you know what I mean? But like elementary school, no. 6th grade, no. 7th grade,
pretty much.
eh.
Yep, he was going on there saying, you know, leave the kids alone, this, that, and the other, and all these woke people were pissed because he shut them up.
Yep.
So they're saying that they waited, they just festered and waited this whole year to try to get something to get back at Nick for telling them to shut the F up. So they found this shit about Dr. Disrespect and said, okay, Nick, look, one of your best friends is a pedo, you know, and he's saying, like, listen, he goes, yeah, we're friends. He goes, but I don't know the guy outside of the wig. He goes, we took one picture together at some convention. He goes, I don't know. He's like, we're not best friends. He's like, I don't know the guy outside of his character. But he's on the fence. Some videos he puts up, he's like, yeah, I can't be associated with him, this, that, and the other. And then others like, well, until there's actual 100% proof, until we see all the messages, you can't condemn
Doc
the
fucking
guy,
admitted
blah, blah,
it.
blah.
Doc admitted it. How much more proof do you need? He admitted it.
They're saying that they went after Doc to get back at him for what he said over a year ago.
There's no way. There is no way. Like, Doc fucked up. Nick was trying to protect people. There's a total difference in situation here. And we're going to get labeled as radical gamers for saying it, but I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. If you push that shit on my kid, oh my God.
Yeah,
you got at least an ass beating coming.
I mean, I got 2 kids, and I think about that shit all the time. Like, and he has a daughter. Like, a young
I have a daughter.
Yeah.
Like, no.
His daughter's probably maybe just a few years older than your daughter. Like, you think that... I just can't believe... Wow. And when he lost all of his endorsements, all of it, like the 49ers cut ties with him because he was doing shit with him. The NBA game that his character was in, they took him out of that. His own gaming company got rid of him. YouTube monetized his channel. He ain't making money off of that now. So
he shouldn't. He's a piece of shit.
If anything, he's gonna have to either go to Rumble or Kick or whatever the hell that other.
I don't even think after that, dude. I don't even think Rumble will fucking sponsor him for real. Because they're all about free speech, but like I'm telling you what, because I post shit on Rumble, like they don't care, but they will not put up with that shit.
But that's why a lot of these YouTube channels that I watch people go out trying to catch these guys messing around with kids, they have all gone to Rumble because YouTube won't allow them to upload videos of them anymore. So, but Rumble will. So yeah, I don't think he'll be able to go to Rumble.
No.
That's just fucked up. He's
like,
too many heroes.
He might be a lot bigger than me, like muscular wise, but I guarantee you, I hit harder than that piece of shit. If I hit that there'd be 2 hits. I hit that motherfucker one time and he hit the ground.
Yeah, he's.
God, I'm not shitting you, Shaggy. I hit one of those fucking punching things half as hard as I possibly can and hit harder than Deontay fucking Wilder. Like. My God, I put a hole in his fucking face. I'm sorry. And whether the minor was male or female is irrelevant. If it's female, it's even worse, in my opinion.
I think it was a female. Pretty sure it was female.
Oh my God. Nah. Come at me, Doc. Let's go. You want it? We'll get it.
Yeah,
Piece of shit.
And no one's heard from her. Or he, or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's a her.
To be fair, I'm alright with that because as a minor, like their identity should be fucking protected.
Well,
but at the same time, like that motherfucker needs to get his shit rocked somehow, legally, physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever. That motherfucker needs his shit rocked.
I think she's like back then she was whatever her. I'm thinking she's probably close to being 20 now. If it happened.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah. But if she don't want to come out, then that's on her. But
yeah,
there's
I don't.
Pictures of her supposedly of him standing next to her. If it's the same girl, no one knows. Like no one knows. Like they did leak some of the messages, but not like everything.
Yeah.
So,
the piece of shit needs dealt with. I'm sorry. I have no love for any pedo or woman beater. No, you can catch these motherfucking hands.
Yeah, but especially them women beaters and pedos, man.
Nah.
Yep.
I got a funny story. I may have told you. I don't know.
What?
When I was 16, we were living in I consider it my hometown, even though I grew up other places. But there was a dude living downstairs from us. We lived on the second and third floor, and the downstairs apartment had the first floor in the basement. Dude was beating his woman downstairs, and we knew it, right? We're the type, just stay out of our business until it affects us, you know what I mean? He threw his woman against the wall and slapped the shit out of her or punched her or something. And like, we heard the hit. So my dad, like, our living room floor was our bedroom ceiling. So like, we heard everything. My dad jumped on our floor, which was their ceiling, like 3 times. Apparently a piece of plastic came down, hit dude in the face. He came knocking on our door. I'm 16. I'm not shitting you, Shaggy. I might have been 100 pounds soaking wet. Like 5'8", like, I'm 6'2" now, but at the time, I mean, in high school, fitness and weight training, 105 pounds maybe, soaking wet, right? And this dude is from New York. He's Puerto Rican or something, I don't know. He comes, knocks on our door. My dad leans out the window because one of the windows in our living room overlooks like the 5 or 6 stair set that leads right to our front door. It's just like come up to a little landing and then you're facing the door. They're yelling back and forth. He says some shit like to my dad about come down here, I'll beat your ass. Before my dad could even turn and look, I was already down out and in dude's fucking face. Like, all right, motherfucker, if you want to go, I'm here. Like, you're not going to pull that shit with me, motherfucker. Like, if you want to hit a woman, why don't you try hitting somebody that hits the fuck back, bitch? Yeah. I'm right here. Like, I'm Shaggy, I'm in his fucking face. I'm not going to hit you, you're a minor. I looked at my mom, I looked at my dad, I said, are you going to call the cops? Are you going to call the cops? No? Don't call the cops. I looked at this woman and said, you don't call the cops. This motherfucker has this shit coming. I was like, and guess what? The only call that's going to be made for you is for them to come put you in a fucking body bag, you piece of shit. It's like, let's go. He didn't want to do anything after that.
Yeah.
Then, like 3 days later, all of his buddies from New York started hanging around. Because he found out through the people, like, that, you know, lived all around me, like, yeah, he's not the one, dude. He will fuck you up. Like, no. Like, he's got a temper, and it's bad. Like, we've seen him beat people unconscious. Like, no. Like, that little 16-year-old, he's 100 pounds. Yeah, and he will beat you unconscious. Oh. I still wish to this day he would come back. Motherfucker, remember that? Wham! What happened to you? I'd do the same thing to Doc, dude. It'd be fucking bad.
He said he's taking an extended vacation.
He better take an extended vacation and get his fucking legs broke. Jesus.
He said, I'll be back better than ever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, better at trying to pull the wool over people's eyes or some shit. God, piece of shit. I have no love for that.
Keep looking, see if there's any new updates on it and everything like that, but to see if
Oh,
anybody else has any new.
This might be the video that gets uploaded today. Disrespecting Dr. Disrespect. Oh, piece of shit.
Like I knew, like, when he got kicked from there, I'm like, okay, Twitch didn't just ban you, just okay, we're gonna sign. Like, he signed this huge deal, like a few days or a week, whatever, before it happened. I'm like, why would they sign a huge deal and then kick him, ban him? You know, like
it was some. They paid him out, made him sign an NDA, and then for some reason, somebody just got a bug up their ass. Said, fuck him.
Well, see, what happened was the NDAs are only for so long, and they were coming to an end, and there was 2 former Twitch employees that came out and said, yep, this is why, and that's why Dog's like, well, you know, now that they're talking, I can tell you my side of the story.
But yet you admitted to wrongdoing, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
God.
It's always the people you least expect, too.
Like, I am by no means perfect, and I have a really bad temper. But like, my God, I'm not gonna I'm not going to go out of my way to cause some shit like that. And I will be the first person to try to walk away because I know it's going to get bad. And it's not going to get bad for me. It's going to get bad for you. Because
See, I can't believe...
I know you've heard me say this before, dude. My cousin. Like, he's my favorite cousin on my dad's side, right? He's Puerto Rican. And him and I used to fight, wrestle, and do all kinds of shit. This motherfucker, yeah. Like, he's got me into more shit than anybody. But, like, nah, man. I don't care if you're black, blue, white, green, brown, purple. If you do some shit to kids or women, you can catch these hands.
Well, see, what's weird is normally, like, especially a famous person, when something like that comes out, usually there's always something else and the ball starts rolling. And this happened right around the time he cheated on his wife. So I can't believe it. Somebody didn't come out and say, oh, yeah, by the way, he was messaging a minor, too, at the same time. But they kept it quiet for 4 years.
See, in, like,
2017.
See, like, and I get why they can't do it, but, like, YouTube should fucking sue his ass. Because if they signed him to some contract, that should be violation of the contract. You know what I mean? He should be liable for all the money that he's made on YouTube.
See,
he really should.
When he got banned from Twitch, all of his friends were still on Twitch. He couldn't stream with nobody. That's how he got hooked up with Z Laner. Because Tim and all the other ones, they couldn't stream with him. They were not allowed. So he played by himself basically for like a year or two before he finally started meeting new people. And then they started jumping off of Twitch and started going to other platforms to where they could play with him again. And now this happened. Yeah.
That's like my best friend did that shit. It's one of my longtime friends. Like, I don't know what happened, but I know some inappropriate shit happened for your wife being pregnant, ready to have your kid, and you're trying to, like,
you told me
fuck
about
around
that.
on her. Nah. Like, I could be friends with him, but I could never respect him again.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah,
I just don't get people, dude. I really don't.
I hear you.
And then you got people like me who are legit disabled, but yet I just got another denial letter. It's been 6 years. My condition has just progressively got worse. But they're saying that your condition has to last more than a year? What? Let alone they have all these fucking medical records of a case number 4 in the world of this chemical exposure, but yet I can't get approved for disability.
But yet, there's what I don't understand. That's fucked up. But there's people that can get disability for the stupidest shit. That's fucked up.
I stubbed my toe. Oh, but I'm a minority, so I want disability, and they'll get it. I
know people that got it.
I legit got toxic exposure. You know, a few months passed. The company shut their fucking doors when they figured out one of their employees was fucking liable. They shut their doors out of nowhere. Like, did no notice, no nothing, just, oh, we're bankruptcy. $1 billion company the year before. Oh, bankruptcy this year. Yeah, no. Like, I got fucked. But yet, that's all verifiably factual. I still can't get approved. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, Shaggy. I can't even chase my daughter through the house without getting winded and feeling like I gotta pass out.
Yeah, that sucks. And you're in, how old are you? What, 30s?
I'll be 39 in January. Like, I'm only a few years younger than you.
Yeah, you're like 3 years younger than me.
Yeah.
I'll be 42 in January.
Yeah, I can't.
That sucks.
I mean, most of the time, if it's too humid, I can't even go outside. Like, the humidity affects me inside. It's bad. Like, I already know whatever house I buy, build, rent, or constructor or whatever, I'm gonna have to put a whole house dehumidifier in it and keep the humidity in the house at like 20%.
Damn.
Oh, dude, in the summer, it feels like I'm getting waterboarded if it's too humid and hot. In the winter, it feels like I'm breathing in fucking icicles. Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh, dude, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Like burning,
Now,
stabbing,
is it,
inflammation in my chest. It doesn't matter, dude.
like, is it getting like worse for you, like as
Yep.
time goes on?
Yep, my breathing is getting worse.
Oh man, that sucks.
It's been progressively getting worse. And like my digestion issues are progressively getting worse.
I just can't believe that they fucking won't.
Shaggy,
That's fucking-
it lowered my core body temperature.
Damn.
Like, dude, up until it happened, I was always, it was always like a joke to me because it was 98.6, 98.5, 98.7, like right on the fucking average, like right on it. Now it's 97 and a half.
Fucked up.
Dude, the night it happened, I came home, you know, it progressively got worse to the point where I was like, we got to go to the hospital. I can't breathe. I had an 80 fucking 2 when I walked in. They were like, how are you even conscious? I don't know. Like, now, just from us talking about this shit, dude, my chest is starting to hurt. Like,
Damn.
yeah. But I can't get approved for disability. I can't deal with chemical smells. Like, fuck, dude. Even my wife, like, I can't deal with
She keep her perfume around you?
her perfume I can be around, but like on the initial spray, I can't be near it. I cannot be near it. Like once that initial spray is done, I can be around it. It smells great, doesn't bother me. But that initial spray, oh my god, dude, it kills me. Comet, can't be around it. Like Pledge, can't be around it. Like most of your cleaning products and your sanitary stuff, dude, I can't be around because it literally takes my breath away and sets my chest on fire.
Well, like the chemicals that you were around that caused it, like, were they exposed? Like, were they weren't in anything that, like...
It was in a 55-gallon drum. There was a nail poking up through the pallet that punctured it. It only leaked like a gallon and a half of fluid out. Like, there was not a lot of fluid that got, like, out of the container. But it's what it was. It was an environmentally hazardous toxin inhalation hazard that was mislabeled.
You breathed it in.
That was mislabeled. Now, I'm on a dock, right? Trailers pretty much at every door because, you know, I'm loading it up to get out to go out for our city deliveries because that was my job. It has a 50-meter clear radius for 4 hours. I was stuck within 25 meters of it, complaining that I couldn't breathe to my bosses for 4.5.
Jeez.
I ended up in the hospital that night. 5 months later, the company shut down.
Wow. That's fucked up.
Look it up. New England Motor Freight. Look up the circumstances in which they shut down. It'll say filed bankruptcy.
Like, what happened to the owner? Like, what's he doing now? Or
He filed bankruptcy. I have no clue. They filed bankruptcy, dude, so they didn't have to pay me pain and suffering.
Jeez. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, and then my lawyer that I had told me I couldn't go after him pain and suffering because of the workman's comp case. And then I had a lawyer after the fucking... Apparently you only have 2 years to do that. Tell me, oh yeah, you could have gone after them. Oh, but it's past the statute of limitations now.
He probably paid your lawyer off, I bet. Made him say that to you so you didn't go after him.
But not the lawyer years later. He was like, dude, I really wish I could help you. He's like, you have a solid fucking case. He's like, that is ridiculous. But yet, somebody can go after Donald Trump for something that didn't happen 35 years ago. But I can't get compensation for something that fucked me up and I will have to deal with for the rest of my life 6 years ago. July 5th will be 6 years ago.
That's, especially if he was a billionaire or whatever, that makes it even worse. Like,
a $1 billion profit company the year prior. And our bosses were talking about how me and my buddy Alex we're going to take over this terminal. Because they could not believe the job that we did. Like, I was not the best in the city, like, because I cut my teeth, you know, out of state. You know what I mean? Like, sending stuff to other states, not just locally. So I know, like, how to route shit through the states better. But they hired me for the city. I was like, I'll learn it. I was like, I'm not great, but I know enough. The dock workers fucking love me, dude. My bosses fucking love me.
Well, what happened to all of them? Like, do you still talk to any of them, or?
A couple of the dock workers, I mean, they're still working. I'm the only one that suffered ill effects from it, but I was the only one that was stuck near it. Like, everybody else could drive their forklift to the other end of the dock and work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was the only one that was stuck. Complaining to my boss and stuff, man, I can't breathe out there. Like, that stuff is bad. Like, we got to do something. Are you sure that stuff's not toxic or something? And here we are 6 fucking years later.
Well, the person that mislabeled it too, like, that person should have been held accountable. Or wherever, you know.
It was technically labeled, but the labels and placards weren't on it properly the way they should have been.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's fucked up.
Man, it just what can I do about it? Like, I just got another denial letter again. Like, at this point, dude, I'm gonna have to find a fucking lawyer. Cause like, most days I can't even leave the house. I mean, technically I can cut the grass, but we have a riding mower.
Yeah.
And I don't even do it most of the time. Like, I was able to take the daughter out yesterday because it was beautiful. Wasn't that humid, it was nice and cool.
It's not bad here. It's well, it's only 8:40 in the morning, but
yeah, but like, if the humidity is over like 25 or 30% outside, dude, it's just bad for me.
And now it's only 72 degrees out.
To see, the temperature's good. Like, I would suffer the breathing to roll in my car with the windows down. But I mean, it's not exactly sunny here. It looks like it's pretty dark. Looks like
I just can't believe
I don't know.
how hot it's been these last couple of days that we haven't got a massive like thunderstorm or rainstorm. Normally it's how it
now
works.
it sounded like it rained here last night, but
well, it rained the
might
other day,
not
but
have.
it was just overnight. Normally we get bad thunderstorms around
Yeah,
here.
it
when
fucking
gets
poured
really hot.
here. See, I'm right next to the Susquehanna, so like,
It used to be like, if it was hot one day, like all day, that night, you were getting thunderstorms. We had like 4 hot days in a row and we didn't get nothing. Now,
yeah,
that
see, we had
surprised me.
the 4 hot days in a row, and then that last day it stormed bad down here.
Yeah, it didn't do any of that here. It rained at night, but I didn't hear any of it until I got up the next morning.
Yeah, see, I only live like maybe a mile from the river.
I'm like
Maybe?
afraid. Like, I mowed my grass last week. I ain't touching it again until I fucking get more rain. I don't want to fucking just have dirt left over.
Yeah.